Hello, ladies and gentlemen. After 3.5 chapters, this battle is finally over. It seemed a lot longer than the first fight, but that one was only 2.5 chapters. It really does seem to last forever when you have to wait a full week between chapters. But yes, 3 full chapters is about the sweet spot for me anyways. Let's get right into this chapter, and yes, I will be spoiling it. I don't know why you clicked on this video in the first place if you didn't want it to be spoiled, or if you haven't already read it. We start off with a giant effing cannon. I feel like Momo should try to study different objects, though cannons are huge and seem to use up a lot of her energy for lipid quirks. But she just keeps making cannons. The sports festival race, the teacher fight against Aizawa, and now here. I know it probably takes a lot more to memorize the composition of all these different objects, and she's a character who can make literally anything. But I guess you have to have some consistency, I suppose. Anyway, she fires at an angle that doesn't really look accurate to where it actually went, but it lands perfectly. Oh, and oh god, I forgot Aoyama's hero's name. Can't stop twinkling. Why? Why was that approved, but Alien Queen wasn't? Tokoyami is just getting the crap beat out of him with mushrooms and onomatopoeias. Toru looks like a monster being 100% covered in mushrooms. What is in that bag, you may ask, that Tokoyami mysteriously found from Momo? Well, Dark Shadow caught it, technically. But it's some sick infrared goggles and some antifungal spray. Maybe that would have been good to start with, or as soon as you see milling mushrooms coming from the floor, it would have been good to pop out one of those cans and use it. Tokoyami even says that Momo had thought of this way back at the beginning, so then why it take so long? I don't know. I guess in the moment, you can't really think straight. Moving on, I have a quick question. I still can't tell if the manga guy can talk. It looks like he has a speech bubble coming from where his mouth would be, but the one and only time we saw him in the anime, he only had subtitles and made like weird noises, I think. I could be wrong on that, but oh well, it doesn't matter because we get some epic Tokoyami again. My master Hawk saith, speed is the greatest weapon. Black Ink Sabbath. You can't get much cooler than that. Shihai gets shoved inside of Tokoyami's cape. I don't know how you can force him to take over a cape or any object, but I guess you can. Mushroom Girl is captured by Dark Shadow as well. So, at this point, I figured they had won. But boy, was I wrong. Turns out she can just grow mushrooms on your lungs. And that is, holy crap, very terrifying. Do not get fungal lungs. It's not good. Toru starts flashing and blinding manga guy because I guess he has eyes and can be blinded. But you know, the first time Toru used that light refraction in the provisional license exam, and still the only time she's used it up until now, I literally thought she was turning visible and flashing people in the naked way. I don't know, the anime made it look like the flashes were covering certain parts of her. It was an honest mistake, and look man, she wears gloves and shoes as her hero uniform, which she ends up taking off half the time anyway, so that means her hero costume is her being butt naked. I want you to think about that. Kendo makes her way over and restrains Toru somehow. I say somehow because she is tied to Momo and the giant effing cannon, so she's just dragging that around with her. But that is the match. in a 4-0 victory. Class B has won. Man, with a team like Momo and Tokiyami, I did not think it was going to end this way. And for some reason, the ship is sailing for Momo. And I don't know why, because Todoroki is only in about one panel each chapter. I mean, this is definitely my favorite ship in the series. But come on, guys, chill your beans. That is it for this chapter. But let's do a prediction for next chapter. Of course, I already did a prediction on the next fight, but I think it's just barely going to start. We should have the performance review from Vlad King and Aizawa, although Momo and Tokoyami look pretty beat up. Also, Momo is just plain knocked out. So I don't know if she's gonna miss that, because they did say after the first fight, those who are injured go to the infirmary. So maybe there will be more ships with Todoroki carrying her there heroically, handsomely. Then as he leaves, because of his battle is the next one, she barely wakes up as she lays on the injury mat or whatever, and just says a cute little good luck. And it'd be so adorable. I think sometime in the future, or maybe just next chapter, depending on the state of Momo being knocked out, Momo and Kendo will have some kind of friendly banter. They don't hate each other. It might have seemed that way a little bit at the beginning of the fight, because Kendo challenged Momo like, 1v1 me, bro. And maybe Shihai and Tokiyami will also just grip arms together in a manly fashion, just be like, darkness buddies. But that is going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, let me know. Did you think Class A was going to lose? Or who do you think is going to win the next battle with Tetsu, Juzo, Pony, and the guy with the gyrate quirk, versus Ojiro, Ida, Todoroki, and Best Boys Shoji? You should check out my prediction video if you haven't, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. It's Halloween time, I guess. I don't know. Bye.